Wednesday night, and here's what happened. Congress has passed the Laken-Riley Act, and it heads to the Senate, where it is also expected to pass. The bill is Republican-led, but 46 Democrats in the House crossed the aisle to ensure that any undocumented person who commits even a small crime like petty theft could be put into a detention camp and deported. Critics of the bill worry that undocumented people could be detained for an unlimited amount of time or deported without getting a trial. The legislation also allows states to sue countries if they refuse to accept the deported person back into the country, and the law is very costly to implement. ICE has said that the initial cost will be $3.2 billion, and that it, quote, does not represent the full cost of implementation. The name of the bill is the Laken-Riley Act, named for a 22-year-old Georgia woman who was killed by an undocumented immigrant. Her parents did not want her name to be tied to politics, so the name of this act may change. The Pentagon confirmed that they will remove 500 Marines who were fighting the California wildfires and redeploy them to the southern border to help with border control. This will bring the total number of U.S. military members working on the border up to 4,000. In executive order news, Trump is demanding that all transgender service members be dismissed from service. This could affect between 9,000 and 14,000 people. And there's a lot of pushback on this order because retention numbers are down, recruitment numbers are down, and if we're talking about merit-based systems, if these people are eligible to serve and they meet all the requirements, then what's the problem? This order is spooking a lot of folks because the military doesn't want to set a precedent for being able to dismiss someone from service when they're in good standing simply because of their gender. A very confusing anti-abortion bill came before the Senate today. It was voted down, but here's what it said. It seeks to prohibit a healthcare practitioner from failing to exercise the proper degree of care in the case of a child who survives an abortion or attempted abortion. Senator Tina Smith from Minnesota said the proposed law plays on misinformation and misunderstanding. But like all anti-abortion bills, it was designed to take away the rights of patients and doctors, and we're glad that it was struck down. Also today from the Senate, they vowed to stay in session until all of Trump's cabinet is confirmed. And you might be seeing a shakeup to some of your representatives in the House and Senate. Nancy Mace, a current congresswoman obsessed with where people go to the bathroom, is eyeing a 2026 run for South Carolina governor. There's also a rumor that Marsha Blackburn is eyeing a run for Tennessee governor. But John Fetterman has reassured Pennsylvania Democrats that he is not trying to be the next Joe Manchin or Kristen Sinema. And lastly, Troy Aikman is calling out Patrick Mahomes for flopping so much. Aikman saying that the flopping is affecting the game and the NFL should not be rewarding him with penalties. See you Sunday, Mahomes!